Hi guys, I'm Christopher, this is Zach.
We are Dream EV, still converting a Volkswagen Vanagon to a Tesla powered monster.
It's gonna be pretty great.
Yeah.
This episode, surprise surprise, is more battery pack stuff. We're gonna prep the chassis underneath for it, we're gonna do a test fit, and then we're gonna do some welding on it. So it's gonna be exciting.
For us.
For us, yeah.
And for most of you, you know.
Maybe. I mean,
folks,
like, there's other things
that's
to watch
why
on
you're watching.
YouTube, so
Right.
like, no pressure. It's not for you.
Alright, well, you know, stick around. Let's get to work.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So we're gonna paint this underside just so it, you know, it doesn't look so funky, and so it doesn't rust long term. In the meantime, kind of about the halfway point, what we have is some gray weld through primer, and we have some orange masking tape covering the spot where we're gonna put some reinforcing strips. Eastwood Underhood Matte Black. Hashtag not sponsored yet, but this stuff is amazing. We got the underside of the van all cleaned up. Now when we stand on it, it flexes a little bit, and this will hopefully tighten up the way the metal can actually move, and it shouldn't be an issue anymore. So we're going to run with 2 where the factory originally had them, see how that goes, and see where it takes us from here. I'm going to do some welding because we got so much of it to do. Okay, here's an update on the welder. It will only do aluminum with the spool gun. I guess normally when you do aluminum, it likes alternating current, and this machine doesn't do that. So we're using the spool gun. It's not too bad. We're making progress. Doing stitch welds about an inch wide and spacing them out so there's plenty of room for it to cool off. So we're gonna do that some more, I think. We've done probably about, what, half of what needs to be done on this side. Not all of them are turning out super great. In fact, some of them are turning out pretty bad. I'll tell you one thing that's happening is we're getting like these cold starts. We're getting these cold starts, and as the weld heats up, the metal becomes more molten and it kind of flows further out into the metal. So that's not super ideal, but you know, we're managing. More time lapse. All right, another update. Here I am, ready to show you the secret to a perfect weld. There's your weld. That's what makes it perfect. It grinds down ever so nice and smooth. And you know, honestly, it doesn't really matter how good or bad you are, because you get multiple shots at this. And let's say, for instance, you leave a big old pit that needs to be filled in. Well, that's easy too. Just more spot welds.
Time lapse. Oh yeah, we got enough wood here. Got enough wood for a party. Wood party. Pro tip: you can use these saws for wood in addition to aluminum. Turns out. We're going with 6 spinning wheels, all touching the ground at the same time. The original plan was to have the center two a little bit higher so it could like weeble wobble, but we don't have a non-spinning one, so we're just gonna go with six spinning ones.
Does it fit under the van?
I don't know, that's what we're checking. Oh, it's so close.
Okay. Cart iteration numero dos. All right. We have our blocks, we have our cart with a place that fits the jack nicely. Now we're going to clean up and put it in.
We made a quick plumb bob out of a bolt and added a hole right kind of in line in the center of the axis of the bolt, and we cut a big old chunk off, if you can kind of see what that is. So that as we pull this box up and raise it, it stays in line with the holes where they need to go.
Never thought we would need this many blocks of wood. Seems like a lot sitting here.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you get when your van's floating off the ground by what, 2 foot? Something like that?
Yeah.
It's not too bad, honestly. You know, jack it up on one side, jack it up on the other, and
Yeah.
these little wedge blocks, they saved the day, right? That's real nice. Kept everything nice and level as we went up.
Some people call them wedge blocks. Some people call them shims. Are we?
We're filming, yeah. This is all on camera.
Yeah. I'm saying, are we a little delirious? I don't know what's going on. There's something in me. I don't know why I feel like I want to straighten all of these so that they're nice and flat and even.
No, I could see the.
Why do I want to do this so much?
Well, we still got the boxes finalized and some other things to do, so I think, you know, let's get back to it.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do another rock and roll music montage. That's kind of fun.
Maybe so. All right. Come walk on the floor.
Where? Oh yeah. So all my weight is on that one high rib.
All right. Now get out. We got about 5 mil of deflection.
5 mil. That seems like a lot.
I'm gonna weld these strips in. We'll retest, see what it looks like.
Yeah. Hope it does though. It should, right?
I thought I was ready to weld in our little extra braces for the floor, but they're still raw steel. I got a little bit of prep work to do before I can weld these in.
I think we're in business with the xylene.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think doing it on tape works. Yeah. Okay. We said we were done showing you welding on the battery box. That's true. This is not welding. What it is it's a plug. I have a case mount plug to pass 6 wires from the inside of this battery box to the outside of the battery box so that we can monitor our BMS. There's nothing really special about this other than it's got a built-in gasket, and that gasket needs a certain micrometer finish. So we went ahead and cleaned up this surface where it's going to mate and made sure that it was nice and smooth. We went up to 800 grit sandpaper. But that's not what I want to show you. What I want to show you is a trick that I learned a couple years back with xylene. What xylene is a chemical that's found in blender pens. And they look like this. You can find them at art supply stores. But what's special about it is it has this chemical xylene in it. And what that does is it transfers prints from one surface to another. And what we're going to do here is use those properties and, I guess, cheat, if you will. Alright, here's the trick. I have here a printout from my computer of the hole that we want to make at 100% size, and it's been printed on a toner printer, right? This will only work with toner printers, not laserjet printers. And then, if everything goes well, we should see that. Exactly where we want it, at the right size.
Alright guys, here's a weld after grinding off the weld through primer. Not the prettiest weld ever, but I think it looks pretty good. Before grinding off weld through primer. Welding through weld through primer sucks. Alright, go ahead. It looks like we got about 3 mil of deflection.
That's good.
Alright, the one behind it?
Yeah.
Are you on it?
Yeah.
Alright, get off of it. Yeah, that was 3 or so mil.
That's an improvement. Right? So we know it tightened everything up. Did you step on it beforehand? I mean, it feels better.
Yeah, good.
So it feels better. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I can't, like, I'm not in the right headspace or something. I've got nothing.
Okay.
I'm just staring at the camera and letting you do all the talking.
Well, it's been a long day, Zach. I mean,
I don't believe we've ever filmed an outro at this particular time of day.
yeah, we got quite a bit of light coming in from the
Yeah.
window. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah. I think we know what we're talking about.
I think we know what we're talking about.
You look like you have been under a train, Zach.
Drug under a train. Yeah, I've been under a van is where I've been.
Mm-hmm. Not me, though. I did that at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. But, what? Prep, weld, grind, paint. I did a lot of that under a van. And that's why I look like this.
Yeah. We're rapidly knocking through the list of things that still need to be done. Like, there's a handful of piddly little things that are probably don't warrant screen time, so we probably won't show it to you. But we are dangerously close to being finished, so next episode what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into wiring and make an honest attempt at figuring that out, I think.
Yeah. Lots of wiring to do, a whole CAN bus system to install. The high voltage stuff we've got pretty well figured out. A lot of it's already made, like the battery box stuff. You saw us make all that, so really the smaller stuff is what's got left to be tackled big time.
So if you've been following along, thank you so much. And if you're excited for the wheels to spin, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time, I suppose.
Yeah.
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 Well, we'll see you then.
All right.
Be
Bye,
good,
guys.
people.
I think we got it that time.